What's up, guys? Today is the day, hashtag 17. I'm going to really enjoy this episode of ÜWatt. As always, it is Jace here with my partner in crime, Mr. Squeak. How are you, mate?
I'm good. You good? I'm good. I'm not good.
You're
I'm
average. You're average.
I'm
I love that. You realised what you did and you dialed it back.
No, I may have. I didn't.
Yeah. What's going on, mate? How's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. I've been on the Division beta and stuff. There's not much to it though. Like, if I'm honest.
The thing is,
but
it's V1.0,
beta, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's like literally fresh beta.
And it's that thing of where realistically, I'm kind of glad they didn't put a lot in it because you don't sort of want to tire yourself out on the beta.
Yeah.
For like when the real game comes out, and then you're like, oh, I can't be bothered. But yeah, it's pretty good.
Things I played a little bit of it because I jumped on. I don't think anybody was. I don't know where everybody was, but I jumped on for a bit and I played it for a little bit. I played like the beginning bit where you go to the base and they want you to start up sort of thing. Yeah. I really like the cover system. The thing is, I haven't. Is it like the Dark Zone or something like that where it's PvP?
Yeah.
Like I haven't been there yet because I only played it for a little bit, but I like the way that when you look at somewhere of cover, when you hold the button, obviously he moves towards it. I don't know how helpful it will be when it comes to PvP, but yeah, it's just really good where you don't really have to worry about like. So with gears, you'd like press A, think you were aimed at the next bit, you press A and you'd either dive out on accident or you'd like zip around the corner or something stupid. Whereas at least on this, you point.
I think though, where it does bring its problems is that you can't crouch.
Yeah.
Something so simple.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to crouch. Like, cool, having cover is good, but don't take away my crouch. You know? I mean, like, I don't want to be forced to have to be stuck to a wall for cover. Do you know what I mean? I want to just be able to like use the environment.
Yeah.
And I get as a cover shooter they want you to use cover, but it's that thing of you can really only use the exclusive chest-high walls and corners. Do you know what I mean?
Could it be though that Tom Clancy, you know, he's a classy fella, and he doesn't want teabagging in his game?
Is he still alive? Is he dead?
I don't know. His legacy. Nobody wanted teabag in his legacy. He was a classy fella.
There's teabagging all over Rainbow Six, so that's bullshit. Tom Clancy's bullshit.
Maybe that's the problem. Bullshit. Is that people like you ruined Siege with the teabagging?
I don't teabag. It's all these 12-year-olds running around trying to dip their balls in people's mouths.
Yeah. So maybe that's it. I don't know. I do know what you mean because I thought it was weird that. What was the free-to-play Tom Clancy game that was on Steam?
That was a Ghost Recon, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was just like in there you had things like it was third person and being able to go prone and like roll and stuff like you would. So I was going to say the argument of is it because it's third person, but no, because they have another game where that's done. The thing is, with the amount of stuff in there, you know, something has to give. Maybe they'll add it later on.
The thing is, it's that thing of it's something so simple, and just because it's a cover shooter doesn't mean that you have to take out other things like. Do you know what I mean? Like, why can't there be a crouch in it? Is there a specific reason? Like,
I guess maybe. Well, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of reasons here. I'm just thinking, could it be something as stupid as if people could crouch, then they wouldn't use the cover as much? Like, in not having crouch, you're forced to use the cover system. Do you know what I mean? Because otherwise, people would crouch and kind of head glitch over things.
The thing is, it's that case of like. I don't know, because if it comes to using the cover system and not using the cover system, I'd rather not use it and hide behind objects. Do you know what I mean? Like have the cars in the way of me or whatever instead of like crouch behind it because I feel I'm then stuck to that point. And it's like on the beta the other day I was playing with someone, and then we come across 4 guys and it's sort of like, you know, your typical street well, not typical because it's got fucking cars
Okay.
everywhere that are fucked up and shit. And it's that case of where he was stuck to cover. Like I'm fighting and moving back where there's more of them
Yeah.
than and trying to like just let them come at us rather than. But he's like stuck forward, so it's like I'm having to tell him to keep moving back instead of it just being natural.
Yeah.
Like, so. Yeah, I don't know. I think
It has potential.
I don't hate cover shooters. Like, don't get me wrong. It's just I don't understand why, if it's a cover shooter, you can't have just
Yeah. Okay. I got a question for you, Squeak. Do you like Pokemon games?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm
you,
like the biggest fan, but I
okay.
do.
So like you enjoyed, back in the day, Pokemon Red, Blue, then Yellow, then
And
moved on
then
to like Ruby and.
you say back in the day, they're all on my PSP.
Well,
like,
yeah, but I'm thinking like where we've gone from to where we are now. Then you had
Yeah.
the games like Stadium came out, and then you had like Pokemon Snap, and I know there's a range of Pokemon games I haven't played. Like there's like a dungeon one as well.
Okay.
But there is a game that there's a trailer been released for Detective Pikachu. Is a game that is due to come out. Detective Pikachu: Birth of a New Combination.
See, I want to say, what's it about? But at the same time, I feel me doing that is just like going, I'm totally stupid. I don't know what a detective is.
Yeah, but
Right.
it's the thing is I can't even the trailer is Japanese, so I can't read what it's saying. But it looks like it is. They're taking a new twist on it, but the thing with this is that the Pikachu in question, Detective Pikachu, is pulling a Meowth. Like he speaks. He doesn't just say Pikachu.
Really?
Yes. And here's
I
the
don't know
thing
how
that's
I
really
feel
great.
about that.
Here's the thing that's really great, yeah. On what's that petition site like change.org, right? There are over 15,000 signatures of people petitioning that they want Danny DeVito to voice Detective Pikachu in the Western version.
That's amazing. That's actually amazing.
It's just, who started this idea? Because I hear Detective Pikachu. Oh, he speaks English. I don't think Danny DeVito. I don't know who I think I would want to voice Pikachu. But yeah,
I think Danny DeVito would be an awesome voiceover.
the thing is, it would be great. Like I'd find it really hilarious. But who is it that sat there and went Danny DeVito, and then sent it to a bunch of people for them to then go Danny DeVito, for them to start a petition and to get over 15,000 signatures.
He's got. The thing is, Danny, it's that thing. DeVito's small.
Yeah.
He I'd say he's got a detective voice. Like, so it sort of fits. And I reckon whoever come up with that is genius.
You're
That
labeling them
actually-
genius, yeah?
Genius. Yes. Genius.
Genius.
Like Stephen Hawking, Tesla, and then there's that guy.
Because there's one clip in the trailer, because the whole time it's got like the Japanese voice talking, and then you realize it's Pikachu's mouth moving. So he's like, and then he sees a Pikachu, and then the Pikachu says to Detective Pikachu, Pikachu. So it looks like
Wait,
he's
sorry,
pulling
did
a meow.
It had full adult man voice.
Yes.
As
Yes.
Wait, and not just that, like the voice you literally just did, the full adult Japanese
Yes.
man voice.
Yes, like evil villain.
Oh my god, that's sick. That's awesome. I want the original voiceover.
But it's just I wonder
Forget
what the
them.
gameplay is going to
We
be
don't
like. I
need
need to
them.
look into it a bit more, but yeah, it's a thing where it like show a bit of Pikachu. It kept showing them like CGI in the real world, and then started showing clips from inside the DS, but didn't really show gameplay. Well, I say DS, it could have been what's it like the Nintendo XD? Is it?
I have no
I
idea
can't remember what's called.
anymore.
I feel really bad. I should know because they're talking about the new Nintendo console coming out, and they're bridging the gap a bit more between console and handheld. So obviously with the
Okay.
Wii U, you had like the tablet sort of thing with the console, but
Yeah.
that they're looking at trying to bridge the gap more. I don't know what that's going to look like, but yeah. So yeah, I just thought it was good to see Pokemon going in a new direction, and it would be interesting to see if Danny DeVito picks this up and goes, Why not? Or however he speaks. I don't feel that was a good impression. I'm regretting that instantly.
I don't know. I think you should say more stuff in that.
No,
that voice.
no, we're gonna act like that never happened.
No, that was amazing. Do it again.
So
Um,
so July, one of the summer blockbusters we are due in 2016 is the reboot of Ghostbusters. So I mean, have you seen that they're rebooting it and it's all females instead of men?
yeah, I've seen that,
Um,
and people all get pissy over it. Like, I swear, I don't know. Maybe I'm just making shit up, but yeah. Either way, I don't see why that's an issue.
The thing is, it's the internet, isn't it? The people with the problem always speak the loudest. Everybody else just kind of accepts it.
Yeah,
'Cause
it is. Hence all the nerfs on games, because people are shit. Get better. Fucking.
Get better.
You should instantly regret that one as well.
No, that was spot on. That was spot on.
That was shit.
No, that was shit. Spot on, mate.
Oh, fuck off.
My
Don't make me
squeak
stop.
is immaculate. So yeah, basically, somebody at IGN has basically came up with the I don't know what the word is, but basically they're saying that they believe Activision is working on a Ghostbusters game in time for the movie reboot. But
That
it's one of
wouldn't
those
surprise
where
me.
it's not known if they're going to base it on the movie or if they're just going to make like another Ghostbusters. Do you know what I mean? So is it is it going to be 4 guys? Is it going to be
Yeah,
the
yeah.
woman in the new one? I don't know.
I think we all know that movie tie-ins are pretty shit, though. To
That's
be
the
fair.
thing. So I keep trying
Unless
to
it's
scour.
like
Go on.
Generic Batman.
It's
they're
weird, isn't
not
it?
bad
Batman
games.
games are. Yeah, I was gonna say Batman games are often pretty good,
They don't really follow the films, though.
but no one's ever done. Well, I haven't seen an Adam West's Batman in a game.
That would be amazing.
I
Adam West.
Adam West.
Everybody loves Adam West.
But yeah, so looking, scouring through YouTube and trying to find less known YouTubers and stuff. Like found this guy Dude Quest, 143 subscribers on YouTube, but he did the top 10 movie tie-ins to baffle and appall. And yeah, like I said to you before we even started, some of the games I didn't know existed, and they are just terrible. So then, yeah, what was it? There's like the Hunt for Red October. Is that what it is? Yeah, the Hunt for Red October. That was one, and that looked really weird because that movie's like, I swear it's like really slow and there's a lot of suspense in it. But this one's like a side-scrolling. Your submarine's bigger than other submarines, and you just destroy everything that you can see. So that was, that it doesn't tie in with the movie, but at the same time you can't make a game where you just sort of sat there. Well, though you could get away with it now. I wonder if they'd be able to make like a thriller kind of game on.
It'd be like an RPG, wouldn't it? Like,
there was a Fight Club game. I didn't know there was a Fight Club game, but
really?
like the fighting in that just looks so clunky and terrible. They didn't use any of the original cast to do the voices, as far as I can see. So it's just people that sound similar. What else was there? Waterworld. Do you remember that? Where they made a game of that, and you're literally on a little boat shooting bullets at stuff as you just go around the world. It just, again, these are retro games, but
the only good actual movie tie-in was Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, that was. I was gonna say, yeah, that was good. That was one of the greatest, like, sort of sandboxy games that I played. Like, even if it wasn't Spider-Man, if somebody else had done it and it was, labeled as something else, it would still have been so good. But yeah, one of my favorites from the list is that obviously everybody must remember that there was that Street Fighter movie. So they made a movie about the game, and then they made a game about the movie about the game. And it's just like, why? Why did it just? Some of them are just absolutely ridiculous. And obviously, you had like Kylie Minogue as Cammy in her leotard versus like Jean-Claude Van Damme as Guile, and the mechanics weren't even the same as the original Street Fighter. They could have at least just reshelled Street Fighter 2. Do you know what I mean? They could have
I've never seen this. Why have I never seen this?
Oh my god, it is ridiculous. So yeah, there will be a link underneath so you can watch Dude Quest's video. Like, it is pretty cool. I like the way he's done it. So he does a bit where he's doing voiceovers of gameplay, but he's also got a bit where, you know, it's him sat actually presenting and talking in between. And then for his transitions of the countdown of the top 10, he has an illustration of, I think it's him, an illustration of him riding a velociraptor with wings. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
I don't think that's factually right.
I would like to.
I don't think that happened.
I don't know. So yeah, it's okay. So I've got the illustration right now. So it might not be a velociraptor. It looks kind of like a small T-Rex with wings, and he's riding it whilst wielding a lightsaber. Pretty cool transition. We don't have anything like that. But yeah, Dude Quest, link will be below. Seriously, watch it. It is funny. Some of the movies that were made into games, and obviously younger people won't even know of the movies anyway. So yeah, it was just terrible. Absolutely terrible. So you said Spider-Man's your favourite movie tie-in with the game?
Yeah. Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2, sorry. Is there one that you've just thought, oh my god, this is terrible?
All of them.
All of them? You haven't got like a particular favourite that stood out for you?
No, pretty much all of them are terrible. I mean, like, the Batman ones are alright, like I say, but they don't really follow the films, so you can't really call it
they kind of
a movie tie-in. Yeah. It's just a franchise, isn't it? So.
See, I'm trying to think now if there's one that I can think of.
I don't think there's been one in a while. The Amazing Spider-Man, I think, was the last one that maybe. But was that really a tie-in with the game, or was that with the film, or was that a franchise?
Yeah, no, that is a good point. I think they haven't done any Star Wars games that are based on. Have they?
No. Last Star Wars game was Battlefront.
But no, but I'm thinking, like, have they done one that tied in with an actual movie?
Not that I know of. Because they have done them where they tied in with films, haven't they?
Yeah.
Sure. But I think that was like. What's that? When Liam Neeson was Qui-Gon Jinn?
I don't know which episode that is. Oh, I'll tell you. I just thought, because actually it's on Dude Quest, Charlie's Angel. That was ridiculous. I remember playing the demo for it in one of the like, you know, you just get demo discs from, like, the magazines and stuff.
Yeah.
It was just ridiculous. It really was. Like, you know, it was cool for the scenes where you'd look at, like, pixelated Lucy Liu and stuff, but yeah, nah. I don't know. It's the money hungry thing, isn't it? That's what it always comes down to. They're not happy with what they're making.
Yeah, it is mainly money. Whereas, like, if you look at other games where they've actually thought about it and put effort into it and the story and everything, it's like they actually want to make it and enjoy making it and stuff. Even if it's a shit game, they're like, oh, we put a lot of love in this game, and it's like, have you?
Talking about putting a lot of love into a game, you know, there was a lot of build up as we started this podcast talking about Fallout and getting really into the buzz for Fallout 4. Now, some modders, as they do, they've made a mod, but for Fallout New Vegas, and it's in the very early stages, but they've basically given it the Just Cause 2 treatment.
I've seen this.
And they are building upon making Fallout New Vegas multiplayer.
Yeah, I reckon that would be awesome. I reckon that's what Fallout needs in a way. Is like, I mean, because it's sort of the same, a lot more of the same, isn't it? Really. Yeah. But I think if a co-op, like, and say maybe do it almost like how they do the drops on the Division, like where they instance it to you sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, have that as the mission, so really, like, you can play through one person's, like, timelines, like, storylines, and then, like, you can go back, say, without having to restart, and do the other person sort of thing. But even just split off on your own, because that's what upset me with Ark, is, like, say we wanted to play just private, you're tethered to each other, so it just sort of...
Yeah, that was really weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what other games have done that, but I know another game did that. Maybe it was Mercenaries.
Okay.
Back in the day. Yeah.
But yeah, I just think it depends on how they do it as well is really cool, because if they just do it as, okay, me, you, I don't know, Sprees and Beans, the four of us are playing on our own instance of Fallout. We off go do our things and we join up and do some story stuff together. It would be cool. But like, I think that if they made it how Just Cause 2 became, where it was just literally loads of people on one map just causing carnage.
Yeah, it just becomes a bit out of hand.
Yeah, because the thing with Fallout as well is like when you die, you respawn from you have to reload your last save. So
Yeah.
with loads of people in multiplayer, you need to have some sort of rules with respawning. Because I can imagine, we're all doing whatever, and then somebody decides to turn up with a fat man. Do you know what I mean? And then that's it. Like, blows us all up. It's like, oh great, thanks a lot. Start again.
That'd be amazing. Not like that in that sort of thing, but like say it was co-op, like you say, like the four people, like the fails that would go on.
Yeah.
It's like I was in Vats and he was there and you ran over to him. Like
that's the thing actually as well, because Vats would have to change, wouldn't it? Because
not really, because
all I'm thinking is that obviously time in New Vegas, time pretty much stops. In the near one, time really slows down. But it'd be one of those things where you'd go into Vats and it'd obviously have to still be in real time.
No, the thing is, I forget what game did it, but the game did it where you could have sort of bullet time,
Was
and
it
the other
Max
person
Payne?
wouldn't. No, because it was co-op.
I swear in Max Payne 3 they had it as well. I swear it was like, was it Max Payne 3? Whichever came out just before.
Oh yeah. Know what I was thinking when you said Max Payne? I was thinking of the old school one, but it was just like single player. That's why I thought like, what the hell are you on about?
No, the one that came out just before Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was. So yeah, I guess it isn't too bad. I just think it looked funny where if you're in VATS and I'm trying to like line up the person and they're moving in slow motion, I'm moving in slow motion, but you guys are still able to just like walk around and just kill it because I've made it move really slow.
Yeah.
I think it opens up a door where if modders are able to make a successful multiplayer, that I would hope that it would encourage Bethesda, because obviously they've done the Elder Scrolls Online as a, in quotation marks, MMO RPG. So
they've not actually released the mod tools yet for Fallout 4,
no,
have
they
they?
haven't. But I think it's one of those things where the game only just came out before Christmas, so they're gonna. It's the way to drag out the life of a game, isn't it?
But it'd be interesting
GTA
to
5
see.
and Heist, just to name an example.
Well, that game's kinda it's not dead for a lot of people. It's dead for me. You're dead to me. Like, yeah. Yeah. I think it'll be quite interesting to see how they bring over the mods to Xbox. Like whether I think they'll bring it as DLC, but they'll have to have like a curator, won't they? Where they just run through it all and sort of check everything's sort of compatible and not buggy. Well, it probably will be buggy, but the ones that
isn't.
Mind you, the
can
ones
forgive
that
it
are done
modders,
proper.
can't you?
Yeah, but it's not even that. When you look at like Steam Workshop, say for Skyrim, there's so many like patches, unofficial patches that fix so much stuff and stuff like that. So modders aren't always like that bad. A lot of them look pretty professional sort of thing.
Especially when they put like Randy Savage in as like dragons and deathclaws and stuff.
I was gonna say I've seen that.
It's mad. So Squeak, the thing is, I don't think it's happening anywhere near you. But like a bit of tech news that I saw. So nearby where I live, on the M32, it's the bane of everybody's life because they are in the process of building an extra lane next to the motorway, and people are questioning what it's for. Some people were thinking that is it like a monorail? Some was like it's a new what's it called, metro bus and stuff like that. But then I've read something that is talking about shuttle pods, London's first driverless cars. So vehicles that don't have a driver, and obviously you need somebody on board still in case there's any emergencies. But I've noticed that on the list, so they're testing it out at the moment. It's based on the vehicles that are seen at Heathrow Airport. I haven't seen them. There's a few pictures of them, but they're going to be trialled in Bristol, Coventry, Milton Keynes, Greenwich, and South East London over the summer. So I'm wondering if this extra lane on the M32 that's causing me to have delays on my way to work, are they going to start putting these driverless cars on it in the summer?
Well,
And I think back to the clip. You know, if you watch the podcast on YouTube, you know, way when we first started, and we spoke about the driverless vehicles and how reliable they are. But yeah, one thing that I've seen is that there's only a select number of passengers will be invited to test ride the pods during the trial, but they will open up to the public at the end of their maiden run. I want to try and figure out who I have to speak to see if I can be as part of this trial. So I think
do you want to die?
I want to be part of the experience.
Because I feel this is where this is leading to.
Well, the thing is, maybe our subs would go up when you had like a like what's it called? When you like a dedication, when you have an episode that's dedicated to me. And
no, what I do, I do what the music industry does, and I just rehash all the old podcasts with your voice and just like mix them all into one.
If I do manage to get on this like test run, which is very unlikely, but if I do manage to get on that and I do die whilst riding this thing, you have to get in touch with Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth, and you need to make me a tribute song. Like I want like Paul Walker send off quality.
Can it not be like? Do you know? You've seen that Vine, haven't you? The kid that's singing Unwritten.
No.
And it's the end. I'll show it you later. I'm pretty sure you said it was a disrespect to Paul Walker.
Okay, maybe I have then.
But yeah, I'll show you later.
Oh, is it the one, the lad that's in the car next to the car? Is it that one? Yeah. No, I have seen that. Yeah, no, I have. Yeah. Okay. Either way, what I'm saying is that I want you to produce a tribute, and I want you to be part of the production, and I want you to give me at least 8 bars.
Oh wow.
So, yeah. But that'd be pretty cool. I also just wanted to just say a quick thing. Like last week, the show was a bit longer, and it was quite miserable at times. But for anybody that cares, this weekend has been a better weekend for gaming. And you know, I'm gonna give some shout outs. Okay, so I want to give a shout out to Strongbow and Thatchers, because I feel without them I wouldn't have been able to get as drunk as I did and enjoy video gaming as much as I did. And I think one of the things that was pretty cool last night, was it last night? Whenever it was, the thing that was cool was that I actually, in my drunken state, managed to organise it where I got 10 people. I think it might have been 9 people on the same team for a game of Pro Clubs. I mean, we lost more than we won, but it was fucking hilarious. Oh my! It was just like, it's that thing of there were like little pairs of people that were playing FIFA together, and I got them all together. And the problem is that everybody wants to be striker. So then straight away I had to be diplomatic, and the people that actually were the founders of the club, I was like, right, you guys could be strikers, and everyone had to fill in the rest. Yeah, it was a good time. I'm trying to think like what else did I play that enjoy? I just think I think that the key to enjoyable gaming, Squeak, for me, is possibly going to become alcoholism.
I was gonna say, is that really enjoying it, or is that like it's not really, is it?
Oh, I enjoyed myself. But I also want to say that I don't like, I think it was Thatchers, I think it was. Thatchers or Copperberg. But one of them, they did like a spiced apple cider. That's not good. I wouldn't recommend that.
I swear I've had air freshener that smells like that.
It's just, it wasn't good. I don't know what I was thinking.
I couldn't imagine drinking it, so I can imagine it wouldn't be nice.
Yeah, so drinking is the way forward, people. If you're over 18, I recommend it. If you find yourself getting stressed at FIFA, just slug a few cans and then play. You're more relaxed, you play better, and if you lose, who cares? You're drunk. That's I want to like have that as like my slogan. I'm gonna put that on my bumper of my car.
What? Drink, don't think.
Drink, don't think.
It's like the
I like
reverse
that.
of.
You can be the man. You can be my publicist that runs
Wow.
the campaign. Thank you. So yeah, moving into this week's WhatsApp. So it's a game that I played. It's not. I haven't just played it this week. I played it for a couple of weeks. It's one of the first games as well where when I've said to Ellis, "Hey, try this game," he's had the message to say that his iPad isn't compatible. So it's one of those annoying games where anybody that is using, I think it's like iPad 3 and below possibly, like won't be able to play it. I don't know the limitations on Android devices. I don't even know if it's just iOS or if it's on Android as well. But yeah, MMA Federation. So a little while back I discussed how the team that made Medal of Honor, they were working on an app, an MMA app. So yeah, I thought I would give it a look and give it a play. It is unbelievably Thief. Thief being, thief. It is just a game that is full of robbery. It looks really good. It's got kind of cartoony style graphics, and the basics of it is it's almost a bit like a card game. This kind of turn-based strategy mixed with MMA. So you start off with so say it was me versus you, yes, Squeak.
Yeah.
Each round we have a turn to attack, but there's 3 rounds are split into 8 parts, and each part we have a turn to attack and a turn to defend. So it will show on the side, so on the left and the right hand side of the screen it will show our moves. So it will show mine on the left, my 3 attack moves, and yours on the right, your 3 defense moves. Now, depending on which of these, I'll call them cards that you pick, they use up energy, and so you have, say you start off the match with 7 energy, after every round you regain 4, and it starts off with a maximum of 10. But as you're playing, I have a choice. My cards will either do damage to the head, damage to the body, or damage to the legs, and you'll get some cards that will cross over head or body, some will cross over legs or body. But the problem is that if I was playing you don't know which of the 3 cards I'm picking, and I don't know which 3 that you're picking, so it does become a bit more trying to figure out what the other person's playing to pick the right card to defend from that move.
Okay.
So as you can see, the issue of playing against the computer on that game is that
They
the
know what
computer
you're
knows
doing.
exactly what you've picked.
Yeah.
So the game effectively is deciding every time whether or not it wants you to win or lose. You don't really have a say on it. So if I decide, okay, and the thing that's annoying as well is that your moves will have different strengths. So say I do a move that's got attack of 5, and you've got a move that's a defense of 4, I'll hit you for 1 damage.
Yeah.
But when I'm playing against the computer, like I'm only on, I think it's like fight number 6, like I'm hardly anywhere. But all of the defense moves that the computer has a higher stat than all of my attack moves. So even in the situation, if I've saved up my energy and I decide to do my 3 attack moves, the computer will do the 3 defense moves, and they all have a higher defense stat than my attack. It's just, yeah, it had the premise to be a really good game. I think the way they've done the AI and with the type of game, it doesn't work with CPU. So then you think, oh, it's okay. They've got this really cool mode where you can fight other players online. Great. So I jump on that. Thought, okay, I'll have a look. Come against the first guy. He's got like 120 odd wins. And like 10 losses or whatever. So I'm like, okay, play against him. It's loading up, and it's got us both in the ring. And then that's it. The cards never come up. We never actually fight. There's no timer, nothing. So I'm like, oh, okay, forget this. Double tap the app, swipe it away, start again. So I go to play. This time it says that I've got 0 wins and 1 loss. I'm like, okay. So I'm playing the next guy. It crashes again. I'm like, alright. Do the same thing again. Get rid of it. Go back on. No, that's it. I uninstall the app, reinstall it, figuring that must be what it is. Go to play, and it says that I'm on 002. The next guy's like 26 and 28. So I'm like, okay, it's done the same thing again. So this time I'm like, do you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to put the app down, put the iPad down, do what I'm doing, and come back to it. If I've lost, I've lost, but I want to see if it's just taking ages to load. The other guys quit, so I've won. The online mode, you literally cannot play. The way to win is who's willing to leave their device on the longest.
I was gonna say, so yeah, it's basically the first one to quit loses sort of thing.
It's so ridiculous, and I feel that if it was programmed a bit better, the way it'd be a really good game for PvP, because it's a bit rock paper scissors, but then obviously as you play, you can unlock better moves and stuff like that. But the way that it is against a CPU, you kind of hit a brick wall, because the game just decides, nope, not going to let you. It's like penalties on FIFA. If you're playing against the computer knows exactly where the ball's going, so you might as well kick down the middle every time, because the game will decide whether or not it's going to save it. On this
What
game,
about
it will decide whether or not.
microtransactions?
Do you know what? I got so frustrated I didn't even really look into it. So what I will do, I
Okay.
don't normally do this, I'm going to open the app right now, because it is still on here, just so that I remember to give it a shout out. So yeah, it's made by 360 Studios, which are the team that were involved in making some of the Medal of Honor stuff. But this game is not associated with EA,
Okay,
which
yeah.
is, I feel, worth noting. So it's just loading up now. MMA Federation showing the screen. Cool. Come on.
I was only wondering where you were saying that where they have a higher defense sort of thing than your attacks. Like,
Yeah, let me have a look. So
whether
my
it's the
first guess,
case of
they do have a premium currency, because what you can do, they do have transactions, but you can play to unlock different attire. So like
okay,
leg guards, gloves. Like where this is based on MMA in general, not UFC, you're able to like wear a vest in the ring if you want to, or a t-shirt, or whatever. It's not so strict. But yeah, so in the store, so you've got your accessories, your tops, your bottoms, training gear, which again is just clothes, appearance, fighters' names, and yeah, that is pretty much it. They don't seem to give you any sort of stat bonuses for what I'm looking at right now.
I guess that's not too bad in a way then, because it's like there's no pay to win sort of mechanic.
No, but
to it.
the thing is there's no play to win online, so who cares if it's pay to win?
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so it's just, it could have been pretty good. It looks really good. That's the annoying thing as well, is it looks really good. It looks like it should work really well, but it doesn't. So I'm giving this, because of how broken the online is, and how weighted the CPU is, I'm giving this, I'm going to give it 1.5. The reason why I guess 1.5 is just because of the way it looks. I think that the game itself is just cack. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I'm going to give it this week. Okay, guys, so as we said a few weeks back, we reached 100 likes on our Facebook page, and so we are, we're about to get into doing this duel in the competition. So I'm using the Class Tools random name / word picker. Now, here's the thing, is that there were two people who had liked the post but didn't like the page. So one was Richie Ellis, unlucky pal. The other one surprised me. It was Jeets. Bloody Jeets. Like, of all the people I thought would have understood the rules, of all the people I thought that would have liked our page at the beginning, it says that Jeets has not liked the page. So yeah, so he's not on there. So, we've got the names on there. We've got Duppy, Steve, Annie Beaumont, there's Mills on there. Squeak, you are not on the list, just so you know. You are not able to win this.
But I did like the page.
You did
and
like the
picture.
page, and you did like the but okay, no, do you know what? That's fine. That's fine. It's fair enough. I'll pop you in there. But I'm just making it clear that if you win, I'm not giving it to you.
But that's not very fair.
This is for the Lulz. If I spin and you win, I'm spinning again.
Fine.
Our winner is. What the fuck? It's actually you! Nah, I'm spinning again. I'm spinning again. No, this is BS. I'm removing that. I ain't doing that again. You're a cheater. I don't know how you cheated. I'm spinning again. You're out.
No! Oh my god, what is this?
Okay. So the winner of the mystery prize is Stephen Hardwell. So yeah, so Steve, get at me, shout me your address, and I will make sure to deliver. Should we give him a week? Like, if he doesn't listen to the podcast and he doesn't respond, then I'll spin it again without his name in it. I think we'll do that. Do a rollover.
This is a fucking sham. I won!
You're not. You can't win the prize from your own show.
I won!
Right, Stephen Hardwell, get at us. Send me a message. Text me, mate. Just all you have to do is listen and know that you've won, to then tell me that you know you've won, so that I can give you a prize. I don't even know what to say, Squeak. Let's just move on to the next segment. Let's move on. Squeak, do you want to give any shout outs this week?
Do I ever?
No, you don't. But I'm trying to be inclusive by giving you the opportunity to do so. So yeah, I've got quite a few people to shout out, because I want to shout out everybody that was playing clubs, because that was just such a laugh. So yeah, so we've got Joey, we've got Tiny, we've got Boas, the guy in Boa's club, I think his name was Mr. Boozyhead, because he was cracking a few beers as I was getting through my ciders. We had Cads, we had Ricks, Wee Man, John. Oh no, this is a horrible bit. I've missed somebody. Oh no. I'm counting 8 fingers. Wait, me. There we go. Oh my days, that could have been emotional. So
Didn't
yeah,
you say there was 10 of you?
I wanted 10, but then Dunks wasn't like he never came. Oh, that sounds weird.
Okay.
Dunks never turned up to the locker
He
room.
never came.
He never turned to the locker room.
Let's stick with what you said. He never came.
Sod off. Okay, so yeah, so this week's question. I want to try and have a question because I want to encourage interaction with our listeners. So, I mean, if you want to just chuck a comment on the Facebook, if you don't have a YouTube account, if you want to just chuck a comment on the Facebook, you can do that. Or comment below the video, or comment on Podomatic, whatever you're listening to. You know, just chuck a comment because I read them all. We don't get many, so it's really easy to do. A few people have suggested that we start to have like a visual representation of ourselves on the screen so that people can see us as we talk. So maybe a video call or something similar. Would you like to see that? I'm just thinking, are people happy for it to stay the way it is at the moment and then we sort of build up to it as we've got a bit more content? Or do you guys need to see our faces now? That's the question.
I don't think people would want to see my face.
Well, you know, that's how it is.
The thing is, it means I have to get dressed as well then.
No, you just have to dress your top half.
I always use... But what if I stand up? No, it's like,
I don't know how often you stand up podcasts, to be fair. I've never really noticed.
No, that's true, I don't.
So yeah, so do you want to see our faces now, is the question.
I've got a question.
Go on then.
Who would you have voice Detective Pikachu other than Danny DeVito and generic deep voice Japanese man?
Okay, yeah. Who do you want to voice Detective Pikachu? I do still want feedback on the video thing, but actually, that I am really interested in. Who would you have voice Detective Pikachu? Thank you, Squeak.
Well,
Good
you
job,
can have
mate.
more than one question.
No, I feel that if we give them too much, they will feel like it's too much effort and too much work.
No.
People struggle to click subscribe on YouTube.
We have both questions. Answer both.
Okay, so do you want to see our faces now? Who do you want to voice Detective Pikachu? As always, catch us on Twitter at @UWatt_, UWatt spelled UWATT. Also on the Facebook, facebook.com/UWattPodcast. We're on Podomatic, uwatt.podomatic.com. You can also find us on iTunes if you want to do it on iOS. I think we're going to start using a few others soon, but obviously just trying to get the foundation sorted. Squeak, do you have any more messages for the people?
No.
One thing keeps playing in my head is when you said a few weeks ago, get ready for the war. And yeah, I quite like that, so get ready for the war. As always, I've been Jace, he's been Squeak, and we'll see you next week.
Later.